What's good, family? Big shout out to my doggy Clates Boxing for coming through and boosting the coin up, no doubt about it. So, as you've seen by the title, Anthony Johnston, aka Anthony Joshua, has sacked off Robert Garcia. Oh, you winnie, man, you winnie. Oh, you winnie. Oh, that goofy sounds an ass, dude. I ain't trying to hear no more about Robert Garcia. And what gets me is, the fact I've been told these goofy dudes. I've been told them. I've been told Johnston. I've been told Joshua. I said from day, go with what we know works. We know Robert Garcia couldn't even motivate his own brother. His brother went in there and got his chops boxed off by the Donny at the weekend who beat Teofimo Lopez. What's his name? Anyway, some next Spanish Donny boxed his chops off right the way off for him, 100%. Yeah? Why are you sending Robert Garcia in there? He don't know what you're doing. I want to see Johnston, a.k.a. Anthony Joshua, big buff looking ass dude. I want to see the biggest, buffest dude from the UK go in there with a trainer who creates fighters who are big and buff. Who do we know? Who's the biggest and buffest trainer of them all? It's got to be Derek James. Derek James has got Jamel Charlo. Now, I think Jamel Charlo lost, but guess what? When Jamel Charlo lost, the way he came back, it was something rotten. Yeah, Jamel Charlo lost on points, and he came back and dumped the guy up, and ever since, he's looked deadly. He got a stoppage win, and this guy ain't a big guy. He's not a big buff 280-pound Donny. Yeah, this cat was 154 pounds. Big skinny lanky looking ass dude. Yeah, point is, it's in the bonds. Being big and buff ain't just about what you look like, as Johnson's proven. It's about what you got up here. And like I said, Jamel Charlo, he lost, and he came back fighting properly as well. He weren't trying to leave no mistakes twice, and he become undisputed. Pushed some next Donny's wig back, 100%. And that guy was a game guy as well. Forgot his name now, but trust me, he was game. When Jamel Charlo became undisputed, he did so against a dude who was there to win. This weren't no little Usyk thing either. Yeah, fair play. Usyk was there to win, but he weren't really there to win, in my opinion. Usyk, maybe it's Usyk's style, but listen, let's see how Usyk does against Fury. Because so far, I haven't seen Usyk actually in there with someone who wants to win. That's the truth. At heavyweight, I just haven't. I haven't seen Usyk in there with a man who really desperate to win. Even Chisora, I'd argue. Chisora, he weren't even desperate to win. I think Chisora knew he was going there to lose. He knew that. And that's what I'm saying. Fair play, yeah. Fury, we know. Same as Wilder. I've said either. Same as Joe Joyce. There's 3 men in the heavyweight division that I'd bet big money on that they will do what they can to win. Wilder, Fury, and Joe Joyce. Outside of them 3, it's a lottery. Andy Ruiz, is he going to turn up, or is he going to have a McDonald's? We don't know. Yeah, what's that, Andy? You in McDonald's again? Do you know what I'm saying? My man wins the heavyweight champion of the world, the first Mexican Donny to do it, and he in the McDonald's. What the fuck? Oh, he winnie. Oh, yeah, nah, I ain't trying to hear that one no more. I ain't trying to hear no more about this one and that one. Yeah, big bulbous looking ass dude. Andy Margin Boot. Big round, you know what I'm saying? McDonald's looking ass. Nah, man. Listen, Andy, you're the first Mexican champion. Have some pride. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm sick of these flag people flying flags, you know. Don't fly the flag. Turn up and represent. Do you know what I'm saying? Same as Canelo for me. I'm sick of people taking cultures. Ooh, my name's Canelo. Ooh, Mexican. Let me ride that. Like, Canelo was out here trying to punk some footballer off, Messi. Messi played Mexico, and anyway, the point is, Canelo went off trying to shill, because the thing is, Canelo knows people was booing his fight against Bivol. Yeah, people was booing his fight against Golovkin as well, because he went out sad. He got lost the last 3 rounds. So Canelo now is in a position where there's 2 ways to get the fans on your half. In fact, boxing is one of the easiest sports to get your fans behind you. Guess what? All you have to do is win. Not even win, actually. All you have to do is put a good shift in. Yeah, but these new age guys, they don't want to put a new shift in. So instead of doing the work that needs to be done to get the fans' admiration, they want to be like, oh, well, actually, me digging in deep against Bivol, that sounds like hard work. Instead, let me try and jump on a socio-political, innit? Let me try and jump on this socio-political bandwagon. Ooh, Mexico, do you know, I ain't down with it. I ain't trying to hear no more about this politics rubbish. Yeah, go in there and turn up. I don't want to hear about Mexico. I don't want to hear about Ireland, anywhere else. If you really want to represent the country you're from, represent the country you're from. Do you know what I'm saying? It's too easy these days, man. People just say, oh, yeah, I'm doing it for the UK fans. If you're doing it for the UK fans, show us that. Don't just talk about it. I don't want to see you waving a flag like Don King. No, man, leave the flags at home. Yeah? If you want to do something for the people, just show it. Too many dudes these days, man, trying to get clout on the back of a particular country. It's played out. Anyway, where I'm going with this was, I'm not even sure where I was going with it, but the point is, man, listen. Losua. He's teamed up with Errol Spence's trainer. Well, no, sorry, I told a lie. The worst thing is, he hasn't even done that yet. Yes, he's sacked off Robert Garcia. Oh, and that's the thing. Again, I've been told everyone, Robert Garcia's no good. All the goofies who don't know what they're talking about told me, oh, YB, mate. Come on, mate. Robert Garcia, mate. Come on, YB. Oh, YB's having a laugh. Do you know what I'm saying? He was giving it all them ones. Like I was joking. I was deadly serious. Robert Garcia, no good. I said that. Oh, no, YB, come on, mate. Well, kept on yammering on. Next thing we know, yeah, AJ has a very specific problem. I don't think it can be fixed, to be honest. But if it's going to be fixed, it's going to be a trainer who gets down in a certain way. It's not going to be the guy. I mean, we all watch Robert Garcia's brother lose against an outboxer, and Robert Garcia ain't say nothing. I need some emotion. And it's not just about being, like, Teofimo Lopez's dad. He tries to be emotional, but it's not about being emotional for the sake of being emotional. It's when it's in the right place, done in the right way, you need to have that oomph. Guess what? 2-2s. Robert Garcia, the magic $10 million man, he comes in. AJ, we all know, everyone was saying, in fact, Robert Garcia was doing YouTube videos himself about AJ's problems. And yet, he gets into the camp, we're a few rounds in, AJ hasn't won one round yet. Effective, guaranteed. Listen, if I'm training someone, yeah, unless you won that round blatantly, I'm not giving you the round. I'm assuming you're losing every round until you blatantly win one. And that's what Terence Crawford's trainer was doing. When Terence Crawford's trainer was fighting Sean Porter, and the fight was kind of close, 60-40 for Crawford, Bomac said, listen, Terence, I don't know how the judges are seeing it. And next thing you know, Crawford came out, rightfully so, and handled his business. That's what you're supposed to be doing. But these new age guys, including Robert Garcia, oh, round 4, yeah, peep this, 100%, I got the recording, big facts. I contacted DAZN, I said, listen, DAZN, I'm trying to do a video exposing Robert Garcia, he no good. They said, bum, yeah. Listen, end of the day, man, I got on the blower to Ade. Ade patterned the YB up 100%. He patterned me up with the audio. Peep this, I'm going to play you, man, the audio of round 4, in fact, every round, even the rounds, well, round 7, was it round 7 or round 9? Whatever round it was, AJ categorically won like 1 or 2 rounds. Yeah? But even in the rounds he didn't win, peep this. Oh, he winning, man, he winning. Oh, he winning, man, he winning. What the fuck? Where the they find this guy at? Do you know? Oh, you winning. Oh, he winning, man, he winning. Do you know what I said? Nah, man, that's played out. We've already been heard that one from the first fight. I couldn't believe it. Even though I knew, but I couldn't believe it because the amount of people who was telling me in my DMs, yeah, oh, YB, you got it wrong, mate. Robert Garcia's the real deal. Robert Garcia this, Robert Garcia that. I just knew. I'm sorry, I just knew. Not, you man know me. If I'm wrong, yeah, hands go in the air. But on this one, I knew what was going to happen. I knew it. Because I don't know what it is about AJ. In fact, no, I understand people. And when people get around money, yeah, they change. There's very few solid individuals. When people get around money, I don't know, they bug out. Even though Robert Garcia, he's a world champion boxer in his own right. He's a multi-millionaire in his own right. But yet still, you get around a big fighter in a big bag, and people just start doing things they've never done before. I.e., yes, like I told you before, if I was in the camp, yeah, it's going to be my way or no way at all. I'll go home, back to the basement, no problem. But all the people around AJ, yeah, they're suckling off him, literally. Everyone around AJ needs him, yeah. They stay milking from him. That's the bottom line. And that's why no one can tell him the truth. Because I'd have told him, listen, boss man, you're going life and death for a midget, 100%. That's what I'd have told him. I'd have been told him that. Yeah? After, never mind Weenie. Yeah? You're going life and death in. How about that? Oh, you winning, mate. Oh, you winning. I kid you not. Every round, that's all we kept hearing. Great work. Great work. You won that round, champ. I kid you not. Every round, Robert Garcia was there. You won. That's your round, champ. And you know them ones there like Shannon Briggs. Shannon Briggs is that guy who stayed gassing. He was gassing Logan Paul up. He gassed the whole bag of people up. That's the people around AJ. None of them can. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether that's... Well, end of the day, man. AJ went to the USA and he had certain trainers to pick from. He picked Robert Garcia. And then said, oh, I picked Robert Garcia because it's not about me. It's about my boo, Fernando, being comfortable. I thought, what the fuck? Honestly, there's some zesty bits going on. And that's why it'd be good for AJ to get around a proper trainer. Why? Because they're going to cut out all that zestiness. But that's the thing. Again, AJ fans are celebrating this. Oh, YB, AJ's leaving Robert Garcia. He's getting a new trainer. Listen, let me tell you now. Before we even get... I haven't even got to the main topic today, but before we even get there, yeah, let me say this right now, yeah? No matter what AJ does going forward, if we see Fernando Alonso with AJ, it's a wrap, a guaranteed wrap. Because that for me was the key point. The key reason, apart from the fact something for me never really clicked with Robert Garcia, the fact that sealed it and buried it was when Robert Garcia allowed Fernando to be in the camp. That's how I knew for sure it was whack. Because a real trainer, Shane McGuigan for example, AJ reached out to Shane McGuigan. Shane McGuigan said, listen AJ, I respect what you got going on. Yeah, I don't care what you be doing on down low, 100%. Shane McGuigan said, listen AJ, whatever you got going on the down low is up to you. Yeah, I respect whatever you weird zesty things you got going on the down low, that's you. However, when it comes to this gym thing, it's my way or no way at all. Yeah, so you listen, Monday to Friday when we're training, it's me all day. Saturday and Sunday, whatever zesty things you and Fernando may or may not be doing. That's what McGuigan said. AJ said, you know what, bum, my boo ain't going nowhere, you can stay where you are. And AJ found a trainer that would allow Fernando, who ain't never done nothing, just hanging around the place like an ass dude. Yeah, he hanging around the place looking ass dude. Yeah, useless looking ass, just hanging around. AJ picked the man. And in fact, it wasn't even just pick the man. AJ said himself, it's not about what I want, it's about what Fernando wants. Fucking hell. Yeah? This man, Fernando, must be really hitting the guts, 100%. That's end of the day, man. Fernando been digging out AJ's gut something different. That's a must. 100%. Yeah? We know when men find a woman and they get gassed, yeah, it's not called love struck, but we know for a fact, yeah, when a man finds a chick he likes, yeah, he starts bugging out, doing things he never would have done before. You best believe it, that's AJ. Yeah, he bugging out for Fernando. That's what the evidence shows. The evidence shows this man's wilding out. This man's ruining his career for some next dude. The fuck? Anyway, like I said, that's how I knew Robert Garcia was no good. The minute he allowed some next dude who's not unproven. This wasn't a case of, well, YB, you know, AJ's got two, you know, like, fair enough, let's say you've got AJ, who, and it's like for example, when Fury was fighting Wilder, he had Ben Davidson, and then he brought in Freddie Roach. That makes sense to me. But to bring in Fernando, like, who's that? Do you know, it's not like you can say, well, YB, Fernando is a staple of boxing. You've brought in... Fernando needs to go. If you're changing your team, Fernando's part of the dead weight that was there. Let's not forget, people. It's not a case of, well, why be no. No, Fernando has been there since the Ruiz rematch, which was shocking, and the start of the problems. He's been there for the Usyk loss. He's been there for the Pulev 50-50. So he's not like, oh, YB, it's only been a camp. No, it's been 3 years Fernando's had, and you got worse under Fernando. He must go. That's what Robert Garcia should have said, but he didn't. He bent the knee to the whole situation and folded. And after it, when it all fell apart, yeah, Robert Garcia said, "Oh, I really wanted AJ in my gym, but he didn't. He insisted on doing it in the UK." It's like, well, wait a minute, Robert Garcia. Forgive me if I'm wrong here, but you're a man in your own right. And being a man in your own right, what happened to having integrity? AJ, my integrity says, my best performance for you, our best performance as a team, will be best conducted in the USA, at my home gym, where you're around real fighters, real world champions. Yeah? And on that basis, I'm not willing to lower my integrity and lower my performance to you by any standard. Hence, if you want to work with me, it will be in my gym, and you'll come here, you'll discipline yourself, and you'll fall into line. Otherwise, I'm already a millionaire. You go your way, I'll go my way. That's what I'll be thinking. Instead, you Winnie. Oh, that's what you get 100%. He came straight on the plane and gassed the place up even more. That's the worst thing for me. He was genuinely as bad as, if not worse, than Fernando. That's your, 100%. That's your round champ. You won that one. I kid you not. Robert Garcia, we all know Fernando's no good yet, but Robert was doing way too much. And the worst thing is, he's supposed to be the old head. He's supposed to be that Donny, you know what I mean, who's based. He was the worst one. And again, after the first fight, AJ said, I didn't know I was losing. After the second fight, and I'm not blaming Robert. I believe AJ knew he was losing both fights. Or he knew this. He knew he wasn't winning both fights, that's for sure. Because you've knocked everyone else out. So you knew, but just by the fact that you're there in round 10, hanging on the ropes, you know you probably didn't win the fight. There's not the mental maths here. Yeah? But even so, it's your job as a trainer to make sure your athlete knows what the bottom line is. It's not your job as a trainer to suck someone off. And that's all I saw. All I saw was Robert Garcia trying to suck AJ off for whatever reason. That's all I saw. Yeah? Oh, he winning. Oh, he winning, mate. He winning. Oh, that's all I heard the whole way through the fight. That's not me, YB, taking a piss. No, listen to it if you don't believe me. Yeah? That's God's honest truth what happened. And that's why Robert, no good. Now, moving on now. Now we can get to today's video. AJ's linked up with Derek James. As I've explained, Derek James is the real deal, people. He's got two real deal Donnies. Yeah? You got Errol Spence and you got and you got Jamal Charlo. He's not done it once, he's done it twice. He's not done it twice in 10 different... most trainers, yeah, they have one hit and it's maybe 10 years later they have another hit. No, this guy's got two A-star undisputed champions at the same time period. Is it chance? Call it what you want. It sounds damn good to me. And not only that, both men are fundamentally sound, and both men also are similar dimensions to AJ. They're strong, big bulls. Yeah? Now, in all fairness, Jamal Charlo and Errol Spence, they have a different kind of headspace. But it's because of the people AJ's been around, in my opinion. He's been around goobers, soft people. I'm not saying I'm rock hard, but I just know, I can just feel the vibe. AJ's been around all these, them ones there. Yeah? And it's not even about being around hood dudes. Hood dudes are dusty as well. The hood dudes are the most scary dudes going. But it's about being around solid individuals, yeah, with integrity. People who aren't... There's no way AJ can be around me, yeah, and things are going to be going. There's just no way. It's not going to go like that. Just not. Yeah? I'm going to tell him what time it is 100%. But all these cats you see in this video behind me, yeah, all these ones laughing and jockeying and jiving, them, man, are there trying to suckle off of the AJ machine. They ain't trying to be there to add value. They're trying to wash his drawers and do God knows what else. Yeah, they're side men. And I'm broke as a joke, but I tell you what, I ain't a day in my life a side man. That's the difference, 100%. Yeah? Look at these man there. Look at these man there doing some next zest. This is mad. And you can tell the Lord, yeah, works in mysterious ways, because the way this video just started playing, the minute that... can you imagine that? Yeah? The way this video started playing when I was talking about this. Do you know what I'm saying? There's two side, man. There's one gal in the front still, but there's too many man. That's the other thing as well. And to be fair, Robert Garcia said that. Robert Garcia said it's just too many man. Like, you know, there's always a whole. I don't know, man. Listen, I'm broke again. I'm broke as a joke. I'm 5'9". AJ, yeah, big burly, good looking, rich don. It's a whole bunch of nicks everywhere. What the fuck? Where they doing that? Whole bunch of man everywhere. What the fuck? Get some gal around you, man. You know what I'm saying? Secular, relax yourself. Too much man. That's the other thing. There's too much man. And all the wrong man as well, zesty ones. Look at this zesty looking ass dude here. Yeah, too much zesty man. Too much man. End of the day, man, too much man. Yeah, AJ, you got plenty of clout, you got plenty of coins. Get some gal around you, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Supple up your knees. That's his problem, man. Too stiff. Too much man around you. Yeah, it's not healthy to have. It's just not. It's not healthy to have so much man around you 24/7. Yeah, what's that song called? Yeah, it's too many, man. 100%. What do you think they made that song for? It weren't because 100%. Yeah, it's not healthy to be around too many man. Look at the animal kingdom. Look at lions. Lions don't hang around with a whole bunch of other man. They'd be doing, you know what I'm saying? They'd be doing their own things. Yeah. This guy, anyway. That's not the main point. The main point of the video. Yeah, let's get back to the part I was talking about Derek James. So, Anthony Joshua has not teamed up with. Let's not make a serious thing. People start jumping the bandwagon. Oh, why be he with Errol Spence's trainer? No, he's gone for a testing session. And that's why I said it's key. Because number one, if Fernando's around, then I'll know, number one, nothing's going to change. Number two, if Fernando's around, I'll know the trainer who, if any trainer accepts for Fernando to be in the cut when they're trying to do their job as a proven thing, I'll know it's a wrap. I'll know it's no good. Yeah? So that's a key thing. But we don't even, again, AJ just testing out different gyms. He has sacked off Robert Garcia though, which is a good sign. But I haven't heard about Fernando being sacked off. That's going to be key. And I pray, if AJ does go with Derek James, please Derek, don't let me see you with Fernando in the corner. Please someone have some backbone. Why is it Shane McQuicken's the only one who gets it? Yeah? AJ, this ain't about creature comforts. If Fernando is your creature comforts, there's something wrong. He's supposed to be a boxing trainer. Why does it need to be... Why is this man all of a sudden hanging around the place? I don't get that one. What's so... Again, fair enough, yeah, well, IB. Fernando has done all these different things. He ain't done nothing. And yet he's hanging around you. And again, I wouldn't mind. I don't care what you do, but... Ever since he's been around, and I'm not blaming him completely. It's not his fault completely. I saw the writing was on the wall. The writing's been on the wall. But one thing we know for sure, you have not got better with that man by your side. You've got scarier. And I've said before, I'm an honest man, yeah? If I was around AJ and I saw him over years getting worse, I'd be honest and say, listen, man, I'm not good for you, boss man. Things aren't going how they should be going right now. Yeah? I'd have to do that. As a man myself, for my own sake. I'd have to, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't be that guy just there suckling. Just for some coins. Nah, man. If it's not working, it's not working. Yeah? It's not working. It's not. The big buff dude has turned in to get your shit pushed back by some little middleweight. Nah, man, that's played out. It's been played out. Anyway, like I said, AJ, he's gone to check in with Errol Spence's trainer. This is one of the guys I've been said he should have checked. I also think Terence Crawford's trainer. That's another dude. Now, Bud Crawford's trainer isn't as proven. He doesn't have two dons, but trust me, Terence Crawford's the real deal. I love everything Terence Crawford does. He tight. And I think Terence Crawford's trainer might also be training Shakur Stevenson at some level. So either way, those are the two guys I'm liking right now in the US. People keep mentioning these names. Oh, this name. No, I ain't trying to hear no more names. Yeah? Hrgovic's trainer. AJ was with Hrgovic's trainer. I'm sorry, I'm not impressed by Hrgovic. Hrgovic lost to Zhang and had no motivation. Tony Yoka's trainer, same kind of stuff. Tony Yoka, no good. Get him out of here. I'm sick of people mentioning trainers, yeah, just because they did something 50 years ago. I'm trying to hear that one. I don't care what he did in 1990. If you ain't popping now, sit down somewhere. With all due respect, same as Teddy Atlas. Oops. Yeah, everyone sucks Teddy off. What's he done in the last 30 years? Teddy's lived off Mike Tyson's name. And I'm sorry, but what's he done since? Name me a world champion he's had in 30 years. Exactly. So don't tell me about Teddy Atlas no more. I ain't trying to hear no more about Teddy Atlas. Yeah? Now, I like Derek James. If he can't get it done, no one going to get it done, in my opinion. Derek James, AJ needs to fly his ass to Texas and lock in. I don't want to hear about no Sheffield. I don't want to hear about no this place. Go to Texas, get rid of all the dead wood. All them man you saw, jucking and jiving, get rid of them. Yeah? You need to go there and lock in. Lock into the culture. Yeah? Go and crash some cars. Errol Spence, he be getting it how he living. He crashing cars. He smashing hoes. That's what you must be doing that. Yeah, you got to start living the lifestyle. I hate to say it, but you got to start living the lifestyle, my man. You be moving like a square. Yeah, look at Errol Spence. He drinking. Yeah, he's smashing. He crashing cars. That's 100%. That's the life of a bandit. A banditos, 100%. You got to be a bandit, 100% in this game. You ain't a bandit. You're a square, 100%. You're a square. AJ's going to bed at 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? He into bed at 8 o'clock with some next dude. Yeah, you and Fernando been going to bed at 7 p.m. and he's stroking your head. And nah, man, that's corny. Go and get some girls. Yeah, some nice girls, some pretty girls from the USA. I know the USA got some fine bitches there. Go there, get the clout out. Yeah, and do your thing. That's what you need to start doing. If you need some advice, you know what to do. At the Don YB, I'll pattern you up nicely as well. Not no zesty things. Yeah, and you can put you 100%. Put me on as well, 100%. Get me some bad bitches as well, 100%. but what was I saying? Yeah, listen. I'm intrigued to see how it plays out. My heart says AJ ain't going nowhere from Fernando. My heart says he doing what he did last time. He dipping in, he dipping out. In fact, that's a key thing. I haven't looked into it, but let me look at these pictures, yeah, and see if I can peep who's there. Because if we can see Fernando in the picture, if Fernando's in the cut, because remember when he went to them other gyms, yeah, when AJ went to Robert Garcia's gym, Fernando, he was all in the video. Yeah, my point is, if we can see Fernando all in the video, then we know he's there and he's going to be in AJ's ear. He's the one who ultimately decided it'd be Robert Garcia, which was only for his benefit. Fernando didn't want someone in the camp here who's going to threaten his position. He wants someone like Robert Garcia who he knows, okay, I know Robert, he's got a base in the USA. He ain't going to be hanging around here trying to get in my way too much. Yeah? That's what Fernando wants. Yep, he'll come over for a camp and then he'll be back in the USA in his base. Yeah? Fernando was never going to tell AJ, yeah, get a trainer who can replace me. He was never going to do that, was he? And that's human nature. I'm not blaming Fernando, but on that basis you can tell he don't have the best intentions for AJ. Yeah? At a certain point you have to remove yourself. AJ, I've done what I can. I've had all AJ's done since he's been with Fernando is lose or look bad. They had one win against 50-year-old Pulev. AJ was running the whole night. Nah, man, get this guy out of here. Anyway, let me read the article before I go. AJ is on the hunt for a new trainer. He may have found his man in the name of Derek James. After losing the first time against Usyk last year, Johnston split with his longtime trainer, Robert McCracken, who he'd worked for since his time as an amateur. Johnston then travelled around America looking for a new trainer as he met with Ronnie Shields. That's the guy, Ronnie Shields. Ronnie Shields trades Hrgovic. No good. Get him out of here. I'm sick of hearing about Ronnie Shields. Yeah? If Ronnie Shields was any good, Hrgovic wouldn't have got turned over by... listen, he didn't just get turned over. He went out sad against Zhang. 40-year-old Zhang. Don't tell me no more about Ronnie Shields. Get him out of here. Virgil Hunter. I ain't trying to hear about Virgil Hunter either, to be honest. I'm just not. Something about Virgil. I don't know. Yes, Andre Ward was good, but again, he ain't done nothing in 30 years. Oops. Yeah? Eddie Reynoso. Again, I ain't too impressed with Eddie Reynoso. Here's another one. Who just want to suckle off of Canelo. Yeah? Where was Eddie Reynoso telling Canelo in that Bivol fight? Get your finger out your ass. Go to work, 100%. Because if I was in the corner with Canelo, yeah, I'd have been telling him, listen, boss man, yeah? Don't let me see you waving no Mexican flag and waving no Mexican t-shirt no more. Because you're going out like this ain't no Mexican thing. That's what I'd have told him, 100%. From round 4 against Bivol, I'd have told him, don't let me hear you talk about no Mexican. If you're going to carry on like this, I don't want to hear no more about Mexican. Yeah, because you're going out like nothing to do with Mexican. 100%. You're in the corner, quivering, looking super, super duper sad for yourself. Yeah, that's what I'd have told him. Eddie Reynoso sat like a side man. Yeah? So I don't want to hear no more about Eddie Reynoso. These are basic principles, yeah? When your fighter's losing, how can you not be when your fighter's losing, how can you not try to be inspiring? We all know the fight game's hard, but what have you got to lose at that point? To sit there and watch your man lose like a side man? Nah. I'm not going out like that, I'm not. And we've all dragged Tunde, yeah, for laughing about empty the tank. But you know what? Tunde and Anthony Yard, they lost trying to win. Bottom line. There's no shame in that on hindsight. I was wrong on that one. There's no shame losing trying to win. I wish AJ had lost trying to beat you. Imagine if AJ, yeah, had emptied the tank in round 10 and lost on by this. I'd have preferred that. We all would. I'd have preferred AJ go all in round 11 and get stopped. Okay, what can you say? The better man won. Instead, he tried to self-preserve himself and lost on points. Nah, man, that's played out. Go all in or retire. That's what I've always said. If you can't, and that's I never got to these people's levels, yeah, but whatever levels in sport I got to, I knew towards the end, I ain't got it. I don't want it. I don't want it like that. Yeah, when you're competing at the prime of your career, you want to push every little last juicy bit you got left inside you. But when you're over it, when you're finished, yeah. When I was finished, I knew I didn't want it. Yeah, you know as an athlete when you don't want it. Difference is, I guess I wasn't getting paid millions to perform in that sense. If I was, would I have squeezed? I don't know. I feel personally like I've got too much. I got too much shame. There's no way I could charge. There's no way I could be making millions of dollars knowing I'm robbing a living, knowing I got no intentions of really. I couldn't do that myself. And these guys know. Like I said, every athlete knows. Every athlete knows when they're finished. Every athlete knows when they haven't got the extra. And you need that. At the top level, you must have the extra red button. And you know when you don't have it anymore. Yeah? These guys know. But the money's too good. It's too sweet. Anyway. AJ landed on Robert Garcia, as well as promoting his existing trainer, Fernando Alonso. Both men were in AJ's corner for his rematch. Blah, 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 blah. So in terms of Robert Garcia, thank you for asking. I respect him a lot. He's a really good man. He's a really good trainer. Will I work with him again? Yeah, I would. But what I've said to Robert and the team as well is that I want to be a free spirit. I locked myself down for 11 years with one coach, and now I feel like I just want to learn as much as possible. Honestly, if you follow me closely, which a lot of viewers probably don't, what it is, it's not the trainer, it's about the fighter. What he has up here in his head. Listen, AJ's admitting what I've been saying. The trainer really can only do so much. The trainer really can only do so much. We all know that. So I'm glad that AJ's finally acknowledging that. That's worth something. For him to say, trainer can only do so much. I like hearing that. Is it going to mean anything? We're going to find out. But for AJ to acknowledge it's all about him, which it is, and then to get with a top trainer like Derek James, like Bomac, it's going to be good. I'm just hoping Fernando's been sacked off now. Anyway, let's see how it plays out. I'd love to hear AJ's gone to Texas and humbled himself. Get rid of the 20 sidemen. Take your sorry ass and go to Texas. Yeah? And lock in. That's my opinion. Anyway. And in fact, I will say this as well. If Team Yard, Anthony Yard is about to fight Beterbiev. If Anthony Yard wins and or puts on a top level close performance with Beterbiev, I think Tunde at that point, or Team Yard, will have earned the shot to, if they can do that, Because no one's, I mean, Anthony Yard's a 20-1 underdog. If they can go in there, yeah, and put on a close show against Beterbiev, and or, God forbid, if they beat him, I mean, it's a wrap. If they beat Beterbiev, it's a wrap. 100%. He must go there. But, yeah, I think that's... the reason I mention that is to say that I think too often we look at it everywhere else, don't they? I've got to go to the USA. Oh, I've got to get a good USA coach. I don't think it's about that. But I'm not going to sit here and lie. Don't stay in the UK just for the UK's sake. But that's what I said about the Anthony Yard thing. If Tunde and his team and Yard can put a package together that competes with Beterbiev and or beats him, then you can't tell me that they can't do something with AJ. Yeah? Keep it homegrown. But let's see how that plays out anyway. Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and lick off the bell 100%.